Today's Nutribullet treat is called coconut butter. It is from the Nutribullet RX series from the Nature's Prescription recipe book. It's from page 148. So I actually did try to make this earlier and it was an epic fail. I made a few mistakes. Hopefully the corrections will get the results I'm looking for, which is a consistency of butter. Alright, so what I'm going to do is start with 3 cups of shredded coconut, unsweetened coconut. Now the flakes I used for the first attempt were much bigger and they weren't organic, so this is what I'm using now. It's pretty much almost the whole bag. Now I'm going to have 2 tablespoons of coconut oil melted, which I didn't do last time. So we're going to melt it and we're going to pour it around so that when it turns it has something to grab onto. In the original recipe it says, this is optional, it says half a teaspoon of Himalayan salt. I'm going to leave it to 1/4 because I remember I tasted a lot of salt in that little mess I tried to make. And I'm going to sprinkle it evenly. This ingredient was listed as optional, but I'm going for it. So I'm giving you 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now you're going to use the extraction blade, but here are the instructions. You want to do this every 30 seconds, ideally 3 to 4 times. Otherwise than that, this starts to overheat and stinks and burns. We don't want that. Alright, here we go. Okay, when it starts to slow down, that's about 30 seconds. This is so far much better than my first attempt. So you're gonna take this off, scrape everything down, and make sure you give it a 15-second rest. Oh yeah, this is way better than the first attempt. That's why I'm glad I brought extra flakes. Okay. So we're gonna stir this, make sure there's nothing on the blades, and there is. Scrape all this down, yum yum yum. Okay. The second attempt. Okay. It's beginning to look a lot like butter. Alright, now I'm not 100% convinced that this is going to be a butter consistency after the 3rd attempt, but we're going to cross our fingers. We're going to stir this. Smells great, that's for sure. Try number 3. Okay. It's not quite getting to the consistency that I need this to get into. Let me see. I'm gonna melt some more coconut oil and I'll be right back. I melted 1 more tablespoon of coconut oil and I'm gonna put this inside. And this is going to be our 4th attempt. Actually, let me just stir sides and just make sure everything has an opportunity to bind with this a little better. Alright, attempt number 4. We're going to even shake it. We're going to help it out a little bit. Here we go. Okay, so this is my 4th and last attempt because I'm just not seeing enough improvement. And the machine's getting a little warm. And I'm having trouble getting this off, so take the blade remover to get this off. Okay. Right, so let's see what I got here. Okay, folks, I'm not going to try to make this again. It's not exactly butter consistency, and at this point I'm slightly annoyed. It's better, but let's see if I could try to put this on some Ezekiel bread. Let's try to make this work. Okay, let's try. Taste test time. Really can't taste it because it's on raisin bread. Let me just try it straight out the jar. I mean, it's good, but it's not like, whoa, I need this in my life. And I'm not going to make another batch. This stuff is almost $4 a bag. It's kind of dry and it just needs something. To be honest, I'm thinking more like full fat coconut milk. Like maybe just a little bit. Maybe later on I'll just do that. But I don't want to burn this out, so I'm going to stop. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to make this again. Just too much trouble. So I did do a soup and a drink, and that was really cool. But I don't know about the butters. Alright guys, check out my post review and all things Nutribullet. And until my next post, Gadget Trish is out. Keep blasting. Okay, so I didn't do that good with the butter attempt, but I'm not gonna lie, it's great on soups and drinks. So check out my other links, and please don't forget to sub, like, and share. Thanks for watching.